Those were the droids I was looking for. Well, unfortunately, I'm still looking for the beer influencer or beer tuber that gave me this beer, because I have absolutely no idea. So I'm pretty much in the same boat as those unfortunate stormtroopers. So if you see this video, please let me know if you gave me this beer, because I'm at a complete loss. So let's see what... So since I'm at a loss, I might as well drink it. And we'll find out what Joggling Board by Oak Road Brewery is all about right after the theme song. Welcome to Midland Studio, as per usual, with your host, Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. And like I said in the open, I'm still looking for the droids, or in this case, still looking for a beer influencer that gave me this beer, because I am at a complete loss. I texted about half a dozen different people. Did you give me this beer? 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 And they all said no. So if you see this, whether it's the tease on Instagram or the video itself on YouTube, and you gave this to me, please let me know, because I'm at a complete loss, and I deeply apologize for forgetting that. But it was sitting in my fridge. I meant to do a review on it, and I looked at them like, I don't know who gave that to me. So hopefully I'll find out soon. In any event, it is a Hellas lager. If Hellas are your thing, we're going down to the comments. First one pinned is linked to a playlist of other Hellas lagers I've done in the past. So click on that at your leisure and work through some other stuff that I've reviewed before this one. Now, interesting enough, and this is confirmation that not every beer on Untapped is supplied direct from the brewery, because the name on this is Joggling Board with an apostrophe. This is very clearly on the can spelled out, Joggling Board, no apostrophe with the G. So pardon the beer sweat on that. You know, these hot, humid, southern days and nights as they were. So I'll start. So because Untapped is probably not the most reliable, I'll start with that since there's not that much information on it. Hellas Lager confirmed, ABV 4.4, IBU count very low at 10, 1,214 check-ins. So despite the fact that this is not an official brewery beer on Untapped, that's actually a significant amount of check-ins. Unique count is 986. Ranked count is 895. It's a very middle-of-the-road ranking at 3.59. So we can go either way on that, but we'll sniff it and taste it, and we'll judge for ourselves. Not much of a bio, just perfect beer for those hot Summerville nights. It does say Charleston on the can, but as I was looking it up and I was talking with some friends about it, I did hear that it was in Summerville, so maybe maybe Summerville has a bit of a suburban area where it's technically Charleston, because that does happen in the South. I've noticed a lot where the zip codes kind of wind up being kissing cousins half the time. Let's see what kind of details we got on the can. So I'm actually glad that they put the ABV on Untapped, despite the fact that's unofficial, because I don't see it. Oh, it might be there. That might be the ABV, but it's very, very dark. It's very dark writing on a dark blue background, so I can't read that. It does have a little descriptor on the can, though, which is nice. Hellas Lager, this Munich-inspired golden lager, is perfect all year round for the Low Country. Low Country being the greater Charleston area. Hilton Head Island and Bluffton and that area down here in South Carolina. This light-bodied, malt-forward beer is low on bitterness and big on creating memories. Can art is kind of jovial, cartoonish. There's a squirrel holding out a cup on it, kind of like, well, I don't want to say Oliver Twist. He's like, please, I'd like some more. But That's the first thing I think of. But looking for a pour of presumably this beer. Now, I don't know what the name Joggling Board comes from. I've never been to Oak Road. Of course I've never been to Oak Road. I don't even know who gave the dang beer. So let's find out what they're all about. Let's find out what this is all about. And see if I like it. Not wasting more time. Loud! Now that's the hard pour I'm looking for. Ooh, well that pour didn't exactly bring back all... Oh, maybe it did. Mostly no, somewhat yes. Brought back a nice little bit of a head, not that much. I mean, that's not even a finger's worth. Or, I mean, if that's my middle finger, I guess it's one fat finger's worth. Color-wise, it's pretty cloudy. Very, very shadow. Yeah, pretty cloudy there. It's forcing a lot of shadow. The head's disappearing very quickly. It does have a big grassy aroma. That's mostly what I'm getting. It is floral, herby, floral, herbal, grassy. No lemon. Now I popped it, or when I poured it, I think when I popped it, I did get a big blast of like traditional Pilsner malt type of aroma. But I'm not really getting that here. If I am, it's very, very subdued. Mostly floral, mostly floral, herbal, that sort of thing. Color's all right. Color stacks up to what it should be on a Helles, or at least what I've had in my life. So let's take a sip, shall we, and find out what it's all about. It's gone already. Wow. That's not too shabby. Let's talk about it. I will say at first sip, I didn't love it. It definitely has a bit of a grassy note right up front, but it goes away almost immediately. And maybe that's because, as you can see, the head is just non-existent anymore. There's no can-on date, or at least not one that's legible. On the bottom of that, it's just a black line that could have been a can-on date at some point. So it's not there. But with this one, it's interesting because it kind of, once you get past that very initial first hit, it kind of mellows out, it kind of softens out, it's very liquid, there's a little bit of more of a lemon presence. It is very, very crushable. There's still little bubbles coming up, so that's good. There's still present carbonation. But there is a little bit of a lot more of a lemon note. It's kind of like lemon / barley almost, that malt barley type of flavor. So it's good. It's very crushable. It's definitely, as the bio suggests, perfect beer for those hot Summerville nights. This would be a very, very, very easy beer to enjoy a couple on your back porch, front porch, whatever. Like, you just kind of sit there after a long day, you just want a beer. Don't want to think about it, you know. Don't want to, not some big name thing you're chasing. You want to like sit there and really engulf it. That's why this is just something. Just sit there, watch the sunset, drink a beer, enjoy it. You know. That's really what you get out of that. If you enjoyed what I had to say, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell so you're exactly when my reviews drop. If you want to send me a beer, like whoever sent me this, recommend a beer to me, or chit-chat me with making a new friend, email me, nutmeg2palmetto@gmail.com. And if you want the rest of my day-to-day nonsense, follow me on my social media channels, TikTok and Instagram, @nutmeg2palmetto. Ooh, a nice little extra mini baby burp. Thanks to whoever the heck gave this to me.